There was a time when the sun felt warmer, when laughter echoed across the fields, and every day felt like it would last forever. In a quiet village, where the earth was red and the skies stretched endlessly, 4 friends grew up side by side. Tendo, the fearless dreamer. Amina, gentle, wise, and full of heart. Kofi, loud, playful, always laughing. And Zuri, quiet, watching the world in ways others could not. They were more than friends. They were family. Every morning, they ran barefoot through the village paths, their feet kicking up dust as they chased each other under the wide African sky. They played games beneath the great tree, hid behind huts, and laughed until their stomachs hurt. At the river, they became explorers, diving into the cool water, splashing, shouting, daring each other to swim farther, as if the world belonged only to them. Even their chores felt like play. Fetching water became a race. Working in the fields became a challenge. Who could carry more? Who could finish first? And when the sun began to fall, they gathered by the fire, listening to stories, their faces glowing in the warm light, their hearts full and free. It felt like life would always be this way. But one evening, something changed. Tendo sat quietly outside his home. No laughter, no running, just silence. His father had made a decision. They were leaving. Leaving the village, leaving the river, leaving everything they had ever known. Tendo didn't know how to tell his friends. Maybe he didn't want to believe it himself. So the next day, he said nothing. Instead, they played. They laughed louder than ever before, ran faster than they ever had, stayed longer by the river, refusing to let the day end. It was as if time itself had slowed down, just for them. Kofi joked and shouted. Amina smiled, but her eyes were heavy with something she couldn't explain. Zuri stood quietly at times, staring at the horizon, as if she could feel what was coming. And Tendo tried to memorize everything, the sound of their laughter, the feeling of the water, the way the sun painted the sky, because deep inside, he knew. The sun began to set. Golden light stretched across the land, wrapping the village in warmth, one last time. Tomorrow, we'll play again, Kofi said with a grin. Tendo smiled, but said nothing. Amina looked at him, her heart uneasy. Zuri closed her eyes and listened to the wind. Somewhere, in the silence between them, they all felt it. Something was ending. But none of them said it. Because how do you say goodbye when you don't know it's the last time? The next morning, Tendo was gone. No final game, no farewell laughter, no last promise, just an empty path and a quiet village. The days passed, the games became fewer, the laughter softer, and slowly everything changed. Years went by, the children grew, the village moved on, life carried them in different directions. But no matter how far they went or how much time passed, they never forgot that day, the day the sun felt brighter, the laughter felt louder, the world felt endless, the day they never knew would be their last, the last time they ran together, the last time they swam in that river, the last time they were just kids, and somewhere in their memories they still are.